Good evening. It's a day after the final and we are still recovering from what has been a fantastic tournament culminating in Gujarat Titans winning the finals, making history really, being the debut team. Hardik Pandya leading from the front for Gujarat Titans, and what a performance by Gujarat Titans and what a final by them. It was another great show from Gujarat Titans. Nikhil Narayan's here with me. We look back on some talking points of the tournament. We look back on some of the trends of the tournament. What have been some of the things that have stood out for us throughout this tournament? So that's the show. It's the review show a day after the IPL final. And Nikhil, some withdrawal symptoms? No match today?
I'm actually very happy. I'm looking forward to some test cricket.
I have mixed feelings. You do feel like, okay, you can move on to other things. But then at the same time, you're so used to expecting a match every night that this is a little strange.
I'm switching to the Nadal-Djokovic quarterfinal tomorrow.
Okay, okay. But just looking back on the campaign, on the IPL itself, and then specifically of Gujarat Titans, we've got to start with the champions, and why not? How good have they been, especially given that no one gave them a chance? There were a lot of people saying this team does not have quality batting, they don't have quality bowling. Hardik Pandya, will he be able to lead from the front? Everybody has been proven wrong today. Hardik Pandya showing कि गुजरात में दो चीजें चलती है, एक है डांडिया और एक है पांड्या. And that's what we're going to begin with, the rise of the Titans, Nikhil. How good has this tournament been for them?
Absolutely stunning, Meha. I still can't believe that Titans, a team no one predicted will win. No one. I mean, no cricket website, no broadcaster, no stat system worth its salt. I mean, it's just unbelievable that a team which had one of the worst auctions, I would say, along with Sunrisers Hyderabad, they have gone on to win the title in their debut season. A team led by a player who was questioned for his leadership qualities, also out of form, ousted by his previous franchise, not a part of the Indian team. Him, maturing in the way he did, leading his team to the title, it's just, and the collective performance of this team, 8 different Player of the Match awards. Getting the best out of players like David Miller, who've never batted with such consistency, even for the national team for South Africa. He's not batted like this, like he did for the Titans this year. It's been absolutely stunning.
I think the part that stands out for me has been those 8 different Player of the Match awards. I think that's what just sums up the tournament for me when it comes to Gujarat Titans, where everybody has played their role perfectly. And that credit needs to be given not just to the team management, which is Gary Kirsten, Ashish Nehra. I mean, there are some incredible stories out there. And I know when they do talk at length about how they really got this team together and how they went about the campaign, it'll be fascinating to understand what it took. But yes, the roles of each and every player, and those players then playing that role perfectly till the very end of the tournament. That has been exceptional. Okay, now Hardik Pandya, enough has already been said, but I think it will go on for a few more days before India start playing South Africa, and why not? How good has Hardik Pandya been? I guess why it also becomes so important, Nikhil, is that it's one thing that it's expected out of you, but when no one expects you to do it, and no one expects you to do it in the way that you do it, that has been exceptional. First, Hardik Pandya's captaincy, that was questioned. Hardik Pandya, will he be able to bowl? Will he be fit enough? You know what he did in the World Cup? When he doesn't bowl, he's not good enough for the team. He shouldn't be in the Indian team. All of those questions. Hardik Pandya, will he be able to lead? I mean, he's the same guy who said whatever he said during Coffee with Karan.
Absolutely.
Can he then get the respect of his teammates? Can he lead from the front? My goodness, he's proved everybody wrong, and what a revelation he's been.
What a revelation. He's ended as the highest run scorer for his team, almost 500 runs, 4 50s, pushing himself to number 4, initially playing the role of the anchor and accumulator, then when need be, also playing aggressively, batting in the depth, leadership, coming on to bowl in the power play in the initial few matches. I remember his economy rate was under 5 in the first few matches. It was the best in the tournament. Then he had an injury and he did not bowl for the next few matches. Again came back. That performance in the final with the ball, which is not his strongest suit.
Which is a spell of the tournament.
Spell of the tournament. For me, it was the bowling performance of the tournament. Getting, Butler hit Maya Samson, match over.
Yeah.
Match was over.
Yeah.
I mean, the best, it was 99-1 when I saw at the halfway, you know, some predictions were showing 99-1 at the halfway stage yesterday. So, you know, Hardik Pandya, then 35th match, we keep harping about it. And it's very important, the first captain who said, I will bat first.
First, yeah.
Because everyone was fielding first, and it was almost a superstition. Captains were scared. And also in a tournament, barring KL Rahul, whose strike rate is also questionable, when captains have failed, Rishabh Pant, not done well. Sanju Samson, not converted. Mayank Agarwal completely failed.
Ravindra Jadeja.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
who
it's
retired
a
mid-season.
Yeah.
He has risen, and how?
Yeah.
It's absolutely fascinating. Yeah.
Okay, then what about the losers of the final? Rajasthan Royals. Again, it was heartbreaking, disappointing for Rajasthan Royals fans. They've had a very good campaign, but that campaign was led by two individuals. Jos Buttler with the orange cap and Yuzvendra Chahal with the purple cap. How good have they been? And we've got to take a moment out. Yes, they're the losers, runners-up rather, we'd call them that, but both of these individuals excelled in this tournament.
Absolutely. I mean, the campaign for Royals this season was built around Buttler at the top of the order and Chahal in the middle overs. It's only twice before has a team ended with, you know, the orange and the purple cap. And unfortunately, as I was saying yesterday, in 2013 and in 17, they ended on the losing side. It was a story this year around too. But, you know, Jos Buttler, firstly, absolutely sensational. You know, breaking David Warner's record, second highest scorer for the most runs in a season, only Virat Kohli ahead of him. At one point, it looked he'll break Virat Kohli's record, 400s, equaling the 216 record. Just the way he batted, and that century in the qualifier too.